Hey guys, welcome back to the EA Sports FC 25 Chesterfield Career Mode. I just gotta break it to you guys. This is going to be the last episode before. Well, I can't really say it, right? So right now, as you guys are listening to this or watching this, I'm in Hong Kong right now. But in terms of the uploading schedule, this will be the last one before I come back on the 24th. So there won't be any uploads until the 25th. And you guys probably have to survive without me. I'm sure a lot of you guys are probably in that category right now. You guys probably are surviving without me anyway. But, I try my best to crank through as many videos, as many episodes I can, but I think as of right now, I think this episode might be coming out on the 14th of August, so I still have probably 10 more days in Hong Kong. So, I mean, that's pretty much the uploading schedule as of right now. Hopefully, I'll be able to finish the Chesterfield Career Mode by the time I come back because I know that FC 26 is around the corner, and we are in not season 4. Is it season 4? Yeah, season 4 right now. I hope I'm not going to cut this episode or series short. Certainly don't want to do that. I'm loving Karimo so far, especially the Premier League experience. And let's go back to the episode right here. We got Fulham. We faced against them a lot of times already, 3 times already so far for the past 2 years. I think this is the type of fun that you can create, just creating your own rivalries. I subscribe to YouTube channel Career Mode, fellow uploader. His name is Docs. I'm sure if you guys watch Career Modes, you guys are pretty familiar with the channel. He also brought up this point where you just gotta, in order to make it fun, make it new, make it fresh, trying to create a rivalry here. So I think this is perfect right there. Richarlison is a player I never like in my entire life and celebrate in front of us. So I think Fulham. So I don't know about the geography of the UK or England in general. I'm not sure if they're like side by side neighbors, but all I can say is that we don't like Fulham. I can put it that way. They beat us numerous of times already, and right now, seemingly, they are going to win the game right there, isn't it? Emil Smith Rowe. Damn, I love this player. I'm an Arsenal guy. Emil's my guy, to be honest. When I first watching him, breaking through the squad with Arsenal, he was really good. And right now, he's in Fulham. And funny thing is, even though he thought he won the game for Fulham 3-2, and guess what? Morera, our newly signed right winger, have scored for us in the dying last seconds of the game. And that is going to be good enough for us to seal a point. And so far, we have been scoring a lot of goals, actually. I mean, the last game we beat was a Brighton 4-3 in a dramatic fashion, 2-0 down to 3-2, and then we came back again 4-3, scoring 2 goals in 5 minutes in the last 5 minutes of the game as well. So it shows that I think our team are, I would say, the underdogs of the Premier League. I'm sure a lot of the dark horses, however you want to call it. I think we're good enough to be in the top 10 or even in Europe. I don't think we're going to end up in top 4. Let's be honest. But in terms of claiming a spot in Europe, I think based on the way how we're playing, we're good enough to be one of those teams, isn't it? And 3 minutes in against Sheffield United, we all know they're not really good. So this is kind of a moment for us to get 3 points right here. And 3 minutes in, it was a good cross by Samuel Martin to Forrest with a very good finish. And 14 minutes after, it is a little bit clumsy right there by the Sheffield United defenders. A shot was saved by the goalkeeper. And then Samuel Martin with a tap in as well. And later on, 4 minutes after, we are not done with the business. Sheffield United are arguably the most horrible team in the Premier League right now because there's no way they are conceding, or they have conceded 3 goals already to a newly promoted side. All right, it's 3-0. Game is seemingly over. And right now we got to add a little more salt to the wound here. And Morero coming off the bench and score as another goal. I believe he scored his 3rd goal already this season. But 4-0. This is the biggest scoreline we have. Well, not you can't really call it biggest scoreline. We did score 4 goals in the last episode, and this one's a much better one, 4-0 with a clean sheet. I think my target this year for clean sheet, hopefully we can keep 7 to 8, maybe a little bit higher than that. And by the way, I was just looking at what kind of a team we are. Are we a 4-star team, 3.5, 4.5? Turns out we are perfectly rated as a 4-star team. By the way, let's talk about that finish right there by Samuel Martin. he had a slow start, put it that way, but I think this episode, for the past few games, he has been amazing. That's a great finish. Pinpoint finish to the top left corner, hitting inside of the post, coming back out, and it went in as well. And later on, but again, Jota has scored for Nottingham Forest. I don't think we're very good at defending at times. Jota Silva, he's down on the left here. Sets it in the middle to Morgan Gibbs White, to Jonathan David, and just really pure, clean Premier League football. Just passing around and with a great finish as well. But there's one thing our team is very good at is, the resiliency. The fact that we're able to respond from conceding a goal from a poor scoreline, and 3 minutes after, Burgos has made it 2-2 4 minutes before halftime. I mean, this guy's definitely going to place us in the future for us. He is still very young, but I can tell he is going to be a very good player very soon. It's 1 minute, 20 more minutes to go. You don't see Bards making mistakes like that. You don't see that very often. I think this is truly the first mistake he made. I'm sure he was trying to throw it to Moreira on the right, but instead just kind of rolls it to Smet, which I really don't blame him. And right now we have to chase again. We have to chase the game. In 77 minutes, here is Kendall to Tygoland, and here comes Moreira again. He is Mr. Clutch. He has to be Mr. Clutch. There's no way. He scored 3 goals in 3 games, and in the end we salvaged a point 3-3. Honestly, I think we were good enough to go and win the game. But when we look at the table here, we're sitting at 6, which is, a lot of people are surprised by it. 3 wins, 3 draws, 2 losses. Not the worst, to be honest, for a newly promoted team. I think when I was doing Stephen H. Career Mode last season, a couple years ago, I think I struggled a lot in the first season of Premier League. I think only 1 win in 10 games. But for this team, it's completely different. It's just so much better in terms of quality and quantity as well. We scored first goal against Burnley, so which is, I feel like based on our quality we have, it's a must-win game. I'm not saying it's an easy win. We're not like a big club at the moment, but it's certainly a club that we can easily beat. And it took us, few, 10, 20, 30 minutes to find a second goal here. And it's Bergquist again. Solo run, celebrating in the last minute, decisive goal to make it 2-0. What a great player he is. He's left-footed. He's still very young. I really hope that by the end of this season, he's going to reach high 70s, because next year, I'm sure if we have Champions League football, I don't want to put it that way, if we have European football, I think his quality would definitely come into play right here. And right now for the 4th game here, I think we got Wolves. Was it 4th game? I think 5th game here. We got Wolves, won the ball back, and instantly just keep pushing. Just keep pushing no matter what. Throw the ball forward. I know I have enough guys who can do a very good job up front. And Cameron Archer coming back into the lineup, and he has been really, really decent. And we have 2 very good, decent, I would say Premier League level strikers, and Cameron Archer with a goal. And later on, with 10 more minutes to go, here comes the counterattack. There's a huge space in between the defensive and midfield line right there by Wolves. But here comes Magnuson. Kind of ran out of room here. But here comes Moreira again, a man in form, to Sana, coming off the bench, finding Kendall, and great through ball to Force to make it 2-0 with 7 more minutes to go. What a scene here. 2-0, guys. I was aiming for, 7 to 8 clean sheets. I think right now we might be able to do so very soon. And that's the thing. I have Cameron Archer. I have Force. Both of them are good enough to be in the Premier League, and those 2 guys can certainly rotate once in a while. One guy's not in form, the other player comes in and take his place. It's that simple. Right now, let's take a look at the Youth Academy report. We haven't really quite signed anybody at the moment. Again, I'm still looking for that player with that extra spice. So looking at the players here in the Youth Academy at the moment, you can see Diame, 61 rated with a potential 73 to 81. Honestly, in a lot of circumstances, I would have asked him. But with a club like us still growing financially, I just think that if he's 61 rated, can certainly, provide us a little bit of financial stability. He might not cost much, but that little 1 million could certainly help us, considering we have 6 million pounds right now. So if we add 1 more million, we might be able to sign a player in the upcoming January transfer window. Cameron Archer scored first goal, and later on, here comes Brooks. What a great goal that was. Cuts it on the inside. Maybe arguably Lundstrom should have done better with that one. But Bournemouth ties it up 1-1 with 13 more minutes to go. Here comes Kendall. Despite losing the ball, won the ball back. Very physical with this game. Great ball slotted in. And Cameron Archer's made it 2-0, 2-1 with 10 more minutes to go. That's a great play by Kendall. And that is going to be another win for us. Holy cow. Did we lose the game so far? Not yet. I don't think so. Well, we haven't lost a game so far in this game. But we got Leeds United, seemingly another easy opponent, but we're off to a horrible start. 3 minutes in, we're down by 1 goal. And by the way, I did rotate the squad quite heavily, assuming that Leeds United are, we might be giving them a tough game, but that's not what I'm expecting right there. 46 minutes in, down by 2 goals already. Holy cow. Oh, wow. It's Georgina Ruter right there, which I did sign in my previous career mode before. And then here comes Chesterfield. And we got one back. Cameron Archer with the goal. Grab the ball and say, come on, lads. We got to keep on going. We got to keep on pushing. We got to find that equalizer. But after scoring that goal, poor defending right there by Patterson, allowing, I think, Ramazani score that one. Great finish the top left corner to make it 3-1. But to make matter worse, simply nobody has the legs to come back. Georgina Rutter sets it to the middle to Bonnie. Everybody just fell out of plays with 5 more minutes to go. That is definitely the game ender right there. I just jinxed it. We haven't lost the game, and there you go. We lost to Leeds United. This is the game where we should have been easily won it in a way. But at the end of the day, we're sitting in the top 4 right now. 12 games played. 6 wins, 3 draws, 3 losses. I ain't complaining at the moment. I'm loving it. We scored 26 goals. We scored the most goals so far in the Premier League. Giving them what? We scored 2 4 goals games, 2 3 goals games. That's certainly good enough. But defensively, got to tune it up a little bit in the upcoming episode. So that is it. So you won't be hearing from me for another 10 days, so hopefully you guys don't miss me that much. But that is it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in a bit.